eulogist this evening. Feel free to laugh, cry, goose your neighbor. Just keep it within the legal boundaries, please. Thank you. We're here today to help celebrate and remember the life of Joan Stoner, born Doreen Ellen Morris. Sadly, Joan left this mortal coil of ours on December 2nd. I believe she knew it was time, or rather that her heart was getting harder and harder to negotiate. She didn't suffer at the end, for which we are very grateful. Val and Isabel at Grace Memorial are absolutely incredible human beings. Sadly, if you have that kind of need, I would highly recommend them. They're awesome. The selection of caskets, your urns, and keepsakes was astounding. As a footnote, when my time is up, I would like to go in a growler, please.
Done. Yeah, growler.
I first met Joan on her 75th birthday in 2006. Amy tells me that the first thing she said afterwards was, "She sure has lovely teeth." Of course, I brought her flowers for her birthday. It was the right thing to do. Who knew that the next 9.5 years would hold so many memories and adventures? We certainly got to know each other a whole lot more after that day. Here's a little history on Joan's beginnings and early life. She was born in Eastbourne. Please correct me, Amy, if I'm wrong. On September 6, 1931. She lost her mother at an early age during childbirth, and her father was a casualty of World War II when the factory he was working in was bombed. She ended up moving to Canada in 1955, married her first husband, Trevor, and also gave birth to her 2 daughters, Tracy and then Amy. Born in Peterborough, correct?
Peterborough, the Peterborough.
Tracy too?
Peterborough Pete's?
Yeah, both of
Yes.
us.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
there you go. The whole family then moved back to Eastbourne. A divorce ensued, and then a new marriage to her new love, Ernie, who's also here with us today, who just happens to live in Western Australia. After Ernie passed away, Amy brought her mom back to Canada. Talk about a globetrotter. Sorry, Joan. Ernie is also sitting here with us today. This is Ernie, this is Joan. Hey, want some tea, Ern?
Wow.
Nice. That's golden. I like that. Humor is golden.
I'm quite surprised that Joan has such a large box, because that came out so wrong.
Childbirth.
Oh my god.
Ern.
Oh, she would be laughing with us. Right
Oh!
Okay, because as you all know, she was incredibly tiny. She was a little thing. Always a featherweight, but never to be taken for granted. No. Dennis would swoop her up like she was a leaf, literally. He could probably do it one-handed to help her get to the car for appointments. She never forgot his chivalry. Everyone here has touched Joan's heart one way or another, whether it was one-on-one or if it was just being here and a part of our lives. Your presence made a difference. So thank you all. Justin? Where's Justin? She loved your beard, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Did she call him a wizard?
A wizard. Yeah, she called
She
him
called
a
him a
wizard.
wizard.
Yeah.
But if you look at Ernie's picture, he has a little bit of a beard too.
Yeah.
So that may have had something. Yeah.
Justin, you should go on
Harkening back to old
Joan
times,
June
man.
so she can see your beard.
Yeah.
No?
Amy, my
Yes.
dear sweet Amy, she was so proud of you.
Oh.
She loved you so much. And you bring so much happiness to her life, and you never gave up on her. She loved you with all her heart, but it comes natural to you.
The
Being
bastard, you made me
kind,
cry.
gentle, and passionate. I'm sure Joan is watching this right now, probably muttering something or mumbling, and we do charades, and it's like, okay, it's that actor, the tall fellow from, and Amy will say Marlon Brando, and it's like, what? Anyways,
Anyway, I guess.
popping bunnies, that's one of my favorites, which I'm sure you'll all do if you try the chili. That's the trouble, you see, or when you stop to think about it, or
Oh god, this is my mother.
when she was feeling feisty, she would put her fingers together as if to plot and scheme. She would.
She did.
She did. I'm not kidding you. She had a great sense of humor, and I honestly think she really enjoyed it when we could all sit down together playing dominoes, listening to the music from the 40s. She would hum away or sing to the song, and you could just see that it brought back so many pleasant memories for her. When Joan was feeling better, younger, she went to visit her eldest daughter, Tracy, back in Eastbourne. I can't remember what year that was.
No.
I'm so happy that they got to spend some time together, as it must have been very hard for a mother to be so far away from her child. I remember she came home full of stories. She didn't stop for about a month. Seriously. When Joan told a story, you probably heard it at least a dozen times. At least. Anyway. And this is where she would give me a slap on the knee or a tap as if to say, stop being so cheeky, your time is coming. We are videoing this, obviously, so that Tracy can share in the celebration and capture the fireworks. Yep, we have fireworks! Woo! Sorry. Joan would say setting off fireworks is a waste of money, but I say let her rip. You are so worth it, Mrs. Stoner. Before we start blowing up the backyard, I should offer anyone else a chance to tell a story, say something, whatever comes to you. Does anyone want to say something?
Well, I didn't mean to shove the shovel in my mother's toenail. I didn't. I did.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure she forgave you, and you said she never gave you a hard time. So.
She never did. I threw wine all over her because she didn't.
Murray!
Why would you do that? That's mean.
Beloved pharmacist in Fort St.
okay.
James.
Oh, she was so kind.
Hi.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
that's
You're
it.
in.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm Murray.
Hey,
I'm
Murray.
your neighbor, the girl's neighbor, and also a pharmacist. There, that's much better.
There you go.
Anyway, they asked me one day if I would come over and give Joan her flu shot, rather than take her to the clinic and stuff, which I'm allowed to do. So I came over with all my utensils and flu shots and things. The girls were having theirs done at the same time, and I jokingly said to them, "Okay, girls, you need a strip to the waist so that I can give the shot." Of course, I'm teasing them. Yeah, I'm a big tease.
Keep going, man. Go on. Like,
That's not what the man says.
I gave the girls their shots, and come Joan's turn, and she says, "Oh, Murray, would you like me to take my top off?" She says, "I don't mind, I really don't." She says, and we had an awful terrible time trying to tell her no, she could keep it on. Anyway, we had lots and lots of fun with Joan, and loved her dearly, and that's all I have to say.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks,
that's so
Murray.
sweet.
That's very
Oh,
Does anyone else want to have a...
Yeah, I have something to say.
Yeah.
you do?
I
Oh,
have
cool.
a little something to say.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to say that it was really nice to meet Joan, and that I would love when I would come over here and Amy would say, "Mike, Mum wants to see a man. Can you talk to him?" And I would go into the room and we'd have like a little chit-chat for a while, and then after like a little bit she's like, "Well, like, go on, like, get out of here, go have fun and stuff." She'd kind of like push me along, and you know, sorry, my story's not quite as risque as the previous one, but whatever, no big deal. I thought that it was a really real fine pleasure to meet this fine lady, and I am super happy to have met June and Amy as well, through whom I met Joan. So that's all I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
Superstar.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Thank you, thank you.
Anyone
That's
else?
very sweet.
Okay, let's light them up. Hey, here's to you, W.
Ah.
We will miss you, but you'll always be here with us.
Yes.
Here.
To Joan.
Cheers.
Cheers, Joan.
Here's to Joan.
To Joan. Cheers. Thanks, Mom.
That works. Just not hit hard headphones.